When case briefing, how do you find the holding, not just dictum? Imagine you're trying to solve a puzzle in law school. You have all these pieces, facts, arguments, opinions, and your goal is to find the core piece that actually decides the case. That piece is the holding. It's the part of the court's decision that says what the law is based on the facts of that case. Knowing how to spot it is key to doing well in law school and in future legal work. First, you want to understand the facts and the legal issue. Read the case carefully and figure out what the court is really deciding. The holding comes from how the court resolves the main issue based on those facts. It's like the answer to a question: what did the court decide? Next, look for the court's decision on the key issue. Usually, the holding is in the section where the court states its ruling. It might be called the decision or conclusion. Sometimes it's woven into the reasoning, but it's the part where the court clearly states what rule or principle it is applying. Now, it's important to distinguish between the holding and dictum. Dictum is extra commentary or observations the court makes that aren't necessary to decide the case. Ask yourself if the statement was essential for the court to reach its decision. If the case would have been decided the same way without that statement, then it's probably dictum. Another way to find the holding is to identify the rule of law the court applies. The holding is the legal principle that the court's decision is based on. It's what future cases will look to as binding authority. When you write your case brief, restate this rule in your own words, focusing on the court's actual ruling. Sometimes, understanding the procedural history helps clarify what the court's main decision is. Knowing how the case got to the court can show you what legal question the court needed to answer. Finally, always look for the court's explicit language. The holding is usually a clear statement of the court's decision on the issue. If it's not obvious, read the reasoning carefully and ask yourself what the court is ultimately deciding. Remember, the key is to find the part of the opinion that directly answers the legal question. That's the holding. Anything else, extra explanations, hypothetical examples, or observations, are likely dictum. Being able to spot the holding helps you understand the case's importance and how to apply it later. It's a skill that makes your case briefing sharper and your first year in law school much smoother.